Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back for Friday Night Fights, our final entry for now in this little saga, journeying through all of the Rocky films in preparation for Creed 3. Today, we are finally going to be checking out the last one in the lineup, and that is Creed 2. Last film we checked out was obviously the first Creed, which was phenomenal. Fantastic transition and continuation of this franchise, this legacy, into a new, modern, and fresh era, while keeping everything grounded in the world that Rocky has kind of crafted. I loved it. Ryan Coogler's direction was brilliant. The fight scenes were extremely well shot, and I just loved the story and the progression, not just of Rocky, but of Donnie in this. His introduction, his story to define himself, at the same time as understanding and coming to terms with where he comes from. It was just a really beautiful film, man. And I'm excited to see where we go from here. I'm super excited for 3 because, again, interview after interview, the more Michael B. Jordan talks about it, the more I'm excited. Especially he was going into, there's an interview floating around with him and Jonathan Majors as of late, and he goes into detail about like a lot of his anime influences for how he decided to shoot some of the fights, which has me just excited to check it out. I think I'm gonna react to it, man. I think I have to, just because I'm one of those people that I would feel weird as hell to have reacted to all of the films but one. So as much as I want to see this, I think I might, wait for it to release, get it on digital once it's available, and give it a go. So I don't know, we'll see. We're gonna play it by ear, but that's kind of how I'm feeling right now. But that said, guys, are you ready to dive into Creed 2? Because I know I am. So if you want to see the full-length reaction to this, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, it gets you access as well. It is a watch-along format, so we need your own footage to sync up with the time codes of our reaction to the entire film. Over there, you also get the same thing for all the other shows and movies that we cover here on the channel. You get to suggest and vote on what movies to react to each month. We got monthly Q&As, behind-the-scenes footage, and trying to make it worth your while, so you are going to support the channel. And guys, if you enjoy this reaction, which I hope you do, please leave a like, drop a comment, and subscribe if you're not already. But with that all said and out of the way, guys, let's go ahead and dive into Creed 2. Here we go. Just clippings of Drago. No way. No freaking way. Is Donnie gonna confront Drago? Or is this gonna be... Or is this gonna be a passing of the torch? Is this gonna be Creed's son versus Drago's son? Oh. Dude, I was talking about this in 4, like how he would be a really interesting character to follow back up on. I wonder if his philosophy changed, or like how he himself changed after that loss. I did not see that coming, dude. That has me really excited for this one. It also makes it extremely personal. Shit, am I gonna have to like fix the subtitles? Because Netflix really screwed me over on that last time. I'll kind of play it by ear. We'll see what happens.
Epic fight, and since then, he's reeled off 6 straight wins, and tonight attempts against Danny the Stuntman Wheeler.
Oh, hey, bringing him back in. Interesting. Yeah, man, he took that loss and he just kept on going. I love that. Okay.
And rumor has it that
oh yeah, oh yeah, forgot. I forgot that was him that clocked him out, and when he came into Duke's old gym throwing his mouth around.
Okay, good.
It's so funny to me that that became a thing. That him having to take a dump before a fight.
So now you gotta ask yourself, are you here to prove something to other people? Or prove something to yourself?
Dude, he's looking good. Did he win? Did he beat it? How much time's passed? Or is he still fighting?
Go prove it. Now go get your Mustang back.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Mixing it up here in the fourth. So far, Creed's youth outweighing Wheeler.
Yo.
Wheeler seems to be waking up. We've seen this before, Roy. When Wheeler smells blood, he really turns it on.
Ooh. Woo. Woo. Oh. Oh no. I mean, we knew that was gonna happen one of these days, but
3 years ago, that's a knockout. Wheeler's power just isn't the same, and no doubt Creed can sense how.
You got him.
oh, this music.
Really pressing the issue now. And a big left hook lands.
These hits, the sound design, I love it. You can
Not running.
feel and hear the impact.
Come on, baby. That was a sneaky little uppercut on the inside, and Wheeler's hurt by that, Roy.
Yeah, that wobbled his legs pretty bad.
Ooh, holy f.
Wheeler is doing what he can, but Wheeler is
Give me my keys.
Wheeler trying to get up, but I don't know if he makes this count, Roy.
Someone did clarify. I don't appreciate you all for like, and this is a good example of that because it was the same thing. I was under the impression that as long as you could stand up, you could keep going. Like, cause the last time we saw, like, the guy got up at the 10, but still, like, was wrung out. And I was just like, but he was up. You have to still be able to, like, coordinate yourself and collect yourself. So yeah, I love it. Okay, thank you guys so much for all the clarifications on the rounds, the rules, and all that stuff.
I mean, what you think?
That's beautiful.
Right?
Yeah. Why'd you tell me about this before?
I mean, I didn't know if I was gonna win.
Well, what's that got to do with it?
I don't know.
Nerd.
Get down on one knee.
People still do that shit?
You can always send her a text.
Come on, Uncle, being serious, all right? Well, I mean, what did you say?
To Adrian?
Yeah.
Nah.
I took her to the zoo.
Tell me what you said.
I asked her if she would not mind marrying me very much, which is kind of a dumb way of saying she's my world, and she made me better than I deserve to be. Yeah. Listen, why don't you just turn off your brain and let your heart do the talking?
Yeah.
Click.
Click.
You'll do good.
Turn my brain off.
Yeah.
All right, all right.
Hey.
All right, I'm out of here.
Dude, Michael B. Jordan's such a good f***ing actor, man.
You good?
Yeah, real good. Thank you. Great.
All right.
Oh, please tell me that he's being honest. Oh damn, that is a nice sweet. Can't blame you, man. Marry me? Good God, just do it.
I know we've been dating for a few years now, and
Oh my God, how long has it been? How many years has it been?
will you marry me?
Still hungry, babe. I don't know why. You for real, D?
Yeah, I'm for real.
Stop playing.
Why are you playing? You didn't hear any of that.
I know what? I know what, D?
She needed those, like, before did she say she only needed them for, like, places with a lot of background noise, and now she can't hear anything in this quiet room? It's already progressing too much.
You're the only person I want to share my moments with. So, Bianca Taylor, will you marry me?
Yo. Yo.
Yo, is that a yes? Yes.
I love his confusion because I was like, translation, please. They're so fucking cute. Victor. Oh, thank you. I didn't even think about that. I just like went with it right off the cuff. Thank you. Thank you. The subtitles are there. Thank you, Amazon.
Sure, you heard the good news.
It's time.
What are they planning? What's it time for?
Tell you the truth, I didn't know what to say to him. I mean, what if he's moving on and I'm like this chunk of yesterday trying to be today? It just don't fit in.
Oh, you're always his dad, man.
Miss you.
And again, what do I know? Because the last time I talked to my dad was because somebody else called us to let him know he was he got hospitalized. Yeah. What are they? Are they after Creed? Are they after Donnie? Why, though? I don't understand why else they would be here, because it coincides with him having just became champ, I guess. Or does he want it to be like in the family legacy of taking out the Americans champ? Or well, they did. Or are they trying to get revenge on Rocky? I completely disregarded that whole aspect of it, because Apollo wasn't the champ at the time. So now this is like a double whammy. It's Apollo's son and Rocky's protege and the champ. Oh man, let it go.
Hey, listen, some big guy's sitting over there waiting for you. He said you'll know who he is.
Wow, what a play.
Why are you in Philly?
You don't know.
Ukrainian boxer Victor Drago appeared today in Philadelphia.
Yep, there it is.
A press conference was held earlier by boxing
Wow.
promoter Buddy Marcel.
We came all the way to Philly to let you know it's serious.
That's such a dick move.
No one touched Drago name. Everything changed that night.
Oh, wow.
A million years ago.
Like yesterday to me.
So you came all the way over here.
Oh God, is he Johnny Lawrencing this shit right now?
This is Creed versus Drago. This is the fight the whole world wants to see. And this is the fight he should take. Unless he's afraid of history repeating itself.
Wow, that's not even kinda, very f***ed up.
Because of you, I lose everything. Country. Respect. Wife.
Wow, I called that shit. And also I said he's gonna go one of two ways. Okay, like I said, I was like, there's either one of two ways it could go. He could take that loss, that wake-up call, and improve. Oh, you... and turn things around, you know, better himself, you know, improve, find a better way, another way. Or two, it's going to force him even further down a darker path. And it seems like that's the way it went. And I did say that if he lost that fight, his wife would probably divorce him, and she did. She's gonna divorce him after this. I am surprised, though, that the country just straight up turned on him, though. They dropped him like that.
I know how you feel.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. What happened a long time ago? That ain't got nothing to do with you. Today's gonna be your lucky day. Christmas just came early for you, because I'm gonna hold the bag. Lucky guy.
Nah, you the one who's lucky.
How's that?
Cause I'm gonna let you hold the bag for me.
Yo. That's better.
I love these two, man.
The rumble in the jungle didn't just manifest itself. Somebody had to make it happen. Will it into existence.
Oh yeah, that's supposed to be you, huh?
Dude, he reminds me of just how scummy that one dude was in 5. Forget his name right now.
Self-preservation. At least you got that over your old man. That must be Rocky whispering in your ear.
I don't know if I could have not just clocked him, dude.
I'm serious. Amazing voice.
Oh, you can see just how badly he wanted to, though.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I'm not gonna be here forever.
And what's that supposed to mean?
It means you gotta do some smart thinking.
Oh, you wanna talk about smart decisions, Rock? So that's it? You walking out on me? At least you ain't gotta worry about throwing in the towel this time.
This is a hard spot to be in for either one of them. Like, I understand where Rocky's coming from, but I don't know if even with everything that's gone on, if I know he's going to commit either way, that I would let him do it by himself. Because he's going to let it get in he's going to get in his head too much. It's going to affect his fight. Oh, was that his go ahead to move back to LA? Damn. Wow, that's a nice apartment. Dude, I was scouting out a couple just myself, and my God, how much is this place? Oh my Lord.
Yeah, it's great. The record label really hit the ground running too. I'm up for festivals this summer.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
He's too in his head right now. He's also afraid to talk about what he's planning on doing, especially to her. She ain't stupid.
I'm sure you already guessed it, but...
Oh, yeah. I already know. All the salt, shiny hair, glowing skin.
No, she thinks she's pregnant.
How long are you?
We couldn't even... No, that's...
Mama got jokes, okay. No, I'm not.
No, we couldn't.
It's a lot worse than that, actually. Oh no.
What's that say? What's that?
See, don't touch it.
Or was she paranoid? Wait, if she's just testing now.
What's it say?
Oh, wow.
It's 2 blue lines.
2 blue lines. What does that mean?
But Mom, on top of that, I'm going to fight the guy that killed Dad.
That fight, I'm going to take it.
Okay.
That's it?
What else is there to say?
So that doesn't bother you?
Oh, you think this doesn't bother me? You became the world champion without him.
Then why don't I feel like it?
If your father was here, he would tell you he didn't feel like it either. But he's not.
That's true. He was always hungry. There was always something he was missing, or that he felt that he was missing.
I'm not gonna be walking around here barefoot and pregnant making you sandwiches either.
You hear that? No sandwiches. No singing. Your mama just hating on us. You hear that?
What if the baby can't take? You know, it can be hereditary, right?
Everything is gonna be fine.
Coming back up to Delphi.
Drago's kid. Big. Fast. Strong. Unorthodox.
Hey, at least he's not crafted by machines and well, I was gonna say steroids, as far as we know. Drago was hopped up on it. Ivan, that is.
Если я тебе говорю, быстрее бежать, беги быстрее.
His record might be light.
Reed versus Drago. That means something.
Oh, those shots were interesting. Man, we're not even halfway through the movie yet. How's this gonna play out?
Much smaller than before.
Oh.
Hey, we can do this right here. Get out behind that ring. You stay there. All you doing is talking, homie. Your pops can't protect you, you feel me?
I get a feeling that Victor's kind of being puppeted. Especially with that one scene when Ivan got out of the car. I was like, when I say run faster, you run faster. And that look that he kind of gave him, like the head down and all that, like I don't know, though.
Make sure they hold him down there and dress him.
Dude, this is happening right now. What the f*** is going to happen? That vest and hood. I love that. I've got a few. I would add that to my collection. Ooh. Oh, that is nice. God damn it, man. What? Dude, Apollo came out showboating like a motherfucker, and what happened? We're not even halfway into the movie. This isn't gonna go well. Son of a bitch. I'm like anxious. Shit. I love this song though. God damn it. Oh wow, Victor. I don't know. I don't think this is personal for Victor. This is personal for his father. I am kind of nervous. And by kind of, I mean very.
Commands the center of the ring, but there's a hard body shot to the ribs and another one on the other side.
Oh.
Out the corner. No, B, out the corner, out the corner.
Oh, right on the bell. See, his heart's not in it.
Things just got ugly fast.
Oh God, now he's getting sloppy already.
Reed needs something to try to turn this fight around. Drago just keeps coming. Drago seemingly frustrated as he was close to finishing the fight.
got to throw me something.
Oh,
If not,
man.
I'm gonna stop it.
He just wants the fight to be over. I think he's afraid of taking it too far, despite what his father's pushing on him. Or maybe I'm just reading into this way too much, but there's... This doesn't mean to him what it means to Ivan and Donnie. See, look at this. I wonder if that's true, if it's actually because he lost the fight, because she seemed very butthurt that he lost the fight, or is it more like she left because he couldn't let go of it? He couldn't live outside the ring like that. I'm very curious. Because he's using his son to carry out his own failings.
He tries to stay alive in the fight.
Stop the fight.
This is why you should have been there, Rock.
Well, stop the fight.
And another shot by Drago. Reed seemingly on his last legs. Drago on the attack. Devastating shot to the ribcage.
Ooh, that shot.
This is an obvious disqualification, or so it would appear, because Creed was fully down at the moment that Drago landed that last shot.
I mean, I know he's alive, at least, because there's a third movie. And we still have an hour.
Bianca, I'm so sorry. Everything.
She's gonna slap him. Oh, okay, or not.
Victor remains disqualified. Bottom line, you're still a champ.
In name only, though, now.
You know, I watched it back in Philadelphia. You showed a ton of heart. I mean, there's no doubt about it. You showed a ton of heart.
Heart? I lost the fight before it even started, right?
No. This guy he's a big guy, he's strong. We got the reach show, you got all kinds of...
Oh, now you're trying to train me. Be my coach. Oh, look at me. Look at me. You here to pick up the pieces?
No.
Should you be in Philly?
Adonis.
No, it's okay. Sorry.
Was it them on the phone trying to push against the ref's disqualification because he knows he can't continue wearing that belt with what had happened, but they decided to stand by the ref's decision regardless? So now he's stuck with the belt and this like reputation now that comes with still being declared champ while having lost the fight. Now there's this like kind of similar arc that they had with Apollo when they were like, he won the fight against Rocky in the first film, you know? So it's kind of similar, but in a different kind of way.
He's a grown man. He's got to heal from the inside out. Trust me, I know. I've been there.
Victor, here we are just months since your controversial loss to Adonis Creed. How does this win feel?
What loss?
Excuse me.
Creed must fight me.
And if he doesn't fight you?
Then he's no champion.
There you have it, Adonis. challenge is on the table.
Wait.
Что мы здесь делаем?
Будущее.
Я даже не знаю эту женщину. Она нам чужая.
Виктор.
Она бросила тебя. Стыдили тебя.
Я проиграл. Я проиграл. Но ты не проиграешь.
I like this a lot. Oh. Marianne's such a good woman, man. She's a good person in general.
You didn't have to come all this way.
By train. 3 days. That's all right, you know, give you time to think. And you watch all these places whipping by the windows.
I would love to do that.
Yeah, it was nice. This is wonderful. You have all this.
Well, given recent events, I don't know. I know those are different tracks and all, but still.
You know, I was thinking about what you were saying about what smart decisions have I made lately. You know, I wasn't even there when my son's son, my grandson, was born. They're tall now, probably, and I don't even know him. He doesn't know me. It's pathetic.
Why won't you just call him?
Ain't that easy, you know. Listen, I don't want you making the same mistakes I made. So you gotta ask yourself, what's the valuable stuff? It's like I asked you before. What were you really fighting for?
I was afraid of this. Expectations. Being the champ. I don't even know how I lost.
Your mind wasn't right. And your natural style just won't work with a guy that big.
You're saying yours was better.
I was, didn't I?
Good seeing you, man.
Great to see you, too. You know, why don't you think about something, at least I would, a little simpler, say like Becky or Kate.
Or just Mara.
You do know she's gonna be black, right?
Oh, that's right, I forgot. That's the I'm having a baby. I feel like I'm having a baby.
I feel bad for Rocky and his relationship with Robert, though. With Junior. I feel really bad about that. Oh, is he gonna call? That is a Vancouver. That is a Vancouver phone number. At least the area code. Come on, man. Come on. Oh.
You're gonna run some more tests. They said it's early and sometimes they get false reads.
Let me ask you something. What if it ain't okay?
I can't think like that.
You gotta. I mean, you're gonna love her.
Yeah, I'm gonna love her.
Good. Because she ain't feeling sorry for herself, and you shouldn't either.
Good Night Moon. I love that book. What's that from, babe?
The unanimous #1 contender, Victor Drago, has been met with open arms back in Russia.
You okay?
Yeah, I got it.
You got this, man.
Baby, please. Hey, you're hungry, right? Hey.
It's Marianne. Please leave a message.
Hey, Mom, listen. Can you tell me how to make her stop crying? Call me back when you get this message, okay?
It's cute, man. Baby want a box? Baby want to fight?
It's okay, baby. No, don't cry. No, not again.
I was gonna say it's a good thing, at least in this situation, that the baby can't hear. That probably would have been extremely startling.
I'm sorry.
But she's not gonna fear him like that, you know? So it's like this interesting little therapy that they can have for one another.
She's a fighter. Just like her dad.
And her mom.
Just like her mom.
Thank you.
Do you got people that need you now?
That's exactly why I can't lose.
Buddy said the fight has to be in Russia. Take it or leave it.
Great. Of course.
So we training here tomorrow, 5 a.m.
Here? No. Thought we were gonna take him to some kind of mountain cabin like Rocky did.
Some wild shit. Yeah. She looks like hell to me.
Since you're going back to hell, you might as well get used to it. Order. Order. Keep going.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, wow. It's almost like he's fighting his father, dude. Dude, I don't know if I could do that. Like, ice bath like that. Good God, man. He's so shredded. Dude, that hurts me, dude.
We're just minutes away from the fight the whole world has been waiting to see.
None of this has anything to do with him. It's extremely sad. I told you following up on Drago would be interesting one way or the other. Dude, the theatrics, man. I love it. Ooh. Whoa! Whoa! Dude. This light show. Ooh, dude, this has me so, like, hyped up. Oh.
And Rocky assures everyone this fight will be very different from its predecessor. Creed has some courage to get back into the ring with a man who nearly ended his career. A man who is hungry to be champ.
Like, I would wonder, like, how dangerous would Victor be if this was something he was fighting for himself? If this wasn't something that he's doing for someone else.
If anyone knows how to take on a slugger like Drago, it would be Rocky.
I know you got the fire in your gut, and I know you'll do.
I need to get me a Rocky Funko, man. Mission accomplished. Whoa! Whoa! Go! Holy shit! Hot diggity damn, man.
He overextends his right hand. You're gonna counter with right and crack him with the left. You got that?
If anything, Ivan's gonna be getting into his head and shaking his resolve a little. I think anything Ivan's gonna say is gonna rock his head space even more. I think it's gonna be more detrimental in the long run. He's slippery, man. Get him with that ultra instinct.
Oh, huge uppercut. Has Creed holding on now. Drago throws him off into the corner.
Ooh! Woof.
Get out of the corner. And Drago throws Creed to the canvas.
You want to do that again, man?
Creed is back on his feet. Beats the count.
Jesus! God! Woo! See, there it is. There it comes. There it comes.
Brutal display. As Creed takes a lot of punishment.
Good. God. Bell's over, my guy.
Deeper into this fight than anyone expected.
Creed must sense he's behind. He's trying to force the action.
Oof. Ooh. Nice shift with the shoulder. Dude, this is such a sweep the leg moment. God damn it, man. Yep, here it is. Going for the leg. Going for the weakness.
Two nasty body shots.
Yeah.
Victor holding and maybe getting away with something.
All right, you got to crane punch him.
What do we call it? I didn't think so. Knees, yeah, knees.
Up, down, left, right.
You can take it. You know why? Because you're dangerous. I'm dangerous.
This poor kid, man. He's just a pawn in this chess game that he's not really privy to.
Drago seemingly ahead on the scorecards.
Well, he's privy to it, but he doesn't have the strength to stand up. Ooh, God, the music in these two movies are so good.
What's your name? Creed! Adonis Creed knows there is no way around Victor Drago. He has to go.
Oh man, he's one-handing it.
Creed suddenly finding another gear. Drago's on his heels.
Oh! Oh! Well, I can tell you, man, Rocky is already an anime, like this whole series.
Guys are still on their feet.
Dude, put him down.
Here comes Creed again, driving Drago back into the ropes.
Ooh.
He's down again. What a turn this fight's taken.
Oh, what shitty people, dude. Shitty ass mother. Yeah. I feel so bad for him. Just stay down, man. This isn't your fight. It never really was.
Drago summons the strength, manages to make the count.
I'm so conflicted about this. Wow, fuck you. Okay, I thought he was leaving. Oh, he threw it in. He threw it in.
Defends his title, defends his name, creates his own legacy. He is still the heavyweight champion of the world.
I think Ivan finally had some kind of wake-up call at the end, but still, they've got their demons to work out in a different way.
It's your time.
Is this us sunsetting Rocky?
He's a tough dude. I see why you like him.
Oh, did he go? Please tell me.
I also see why you want to fight him, too. It wasn't just about me.
Hello.
You must be Logan.
Yes, who are you?
Who is it?
Sometimes we think we have to do it all on our own.
Hey, Robert.
But we don't.
This is your grandfather.
You look just like his mother.
Yeah, no.
It's our little Moogle. Just put a little like ball on her hat.
Give me that. is your granddaughter, Amara. Say what's up with Papa.
Stallone actually helped with the screenplay on this one. Hell yeah, man. This one was so good. All of these movies have been good in one way or the other. I mean, this is hard. This is tough. I loved this film because it came back around on something that I really wanted to see, and that was Drago and how he took that loss, because his worldview was completely put into question in that fight. His entire like vantage point of what was supposed to happen, what his life was building towards, was completely derailed in that moment. And we saw throughout the fight that he was waking up himself a little bit, and that this was going to go one of two ways. He's going to internalize this, or he's going to learn from it. And he went the negative route. You see this a lot, which I love. What this series, particularly Creed, is focusing on is like what kind of baggage kind of can come with your name. What kind of baggage can come with being a part of your family? Like whether it be Adonis trying to live up to his father's legacy, the name Apollo Creed. Like what does that mean? And then having that weight on your shoulders every step of the way. And like you said in this, like I was afraid of becoming champ. I was afraid of like what that meant. Do I deserve that? Can I actually carry this weight? Is that what he really wanted? Like, I like that this was all about like, what is he actually fighting for? At the end of the day, it's just for himself, to prove that he's of value, to prove that he can be a father to his kid, and be a husband to his wife, to be successful in his own right without any of that baggage. And he kind of was like living in that shadow and living in that fear about carrying that because out of everything that happened before. On the flip side of that, you have what happens quite often, a parent trying to live their dreams or right their wrongs or succeed where they had failed through their kid. Ivan lost his wife after that fight. I made a joke about that, but like the way she acted, you could tell there wasn't really anything there that was anything more than like the attraction to the power. She was kind of like her own project in a way. The whole thing, he was just an automaton to them. He was just a tool, a means to an end to further their own position and power. Once he lost his purpose by losing that fight, they discarded him. And then he, in turn, put that on his son. He just did exactly what they were doing to him, trying to win that back. It's like, oh, they don't see any use or value in me anymore. We got to get this back. Rather than trying to find his own value, he put that on his son. And you can tell every step of the way that Victor was never wholeheartedly in this. I don't know who played him, which I do want to check that, because the subtlety in his performance, Florian Montaño, I don't know if I said that right. He did a really good job at having a lot of these little subtle micro expressions and reactions to everything. He was a very layered character with very few words. The dynamic between the Dragos themselves was just very real. And while it doesn't fix or correct anything that happened in the end, Ivan kind of, I guess, saw that no matter what he does, no matter what he tries to do, their heart's not in it for the right reasons. Like, they're not fighting for anything of actual, substantial, personal value in the grand scheme of things. If their relationship rides on whether or not they are successful in this path, fuck her. Move on. It's not for you. That's not real. And I hope that he realizes that in this moment, because it was just like a very interesting thing. Like comparing and contrasting their stories together. It's so interesting, like how this kind of how this rides parallel to just the themes that started from Rocky IV and how they ended up where they are in this. It's just really fascinating. And I think this in a way really does elevate 4 even more, which I did already enjoy, but I love this, everything about this whole thing. And Rocky, again, struggling to break out of his comfort zone, you know, out of his little hovel he's created for himself in Philly. And it was through this relationship with Donnie that he was finally kind of able to do that. And he never really felt like he was kind of worthy to go find Robert or talk to Robert. As he kind of mentioned too, he always calls, but he hangs up before he gives him a chance to answer because he's just afraid. I don't know, he's always struggled to be a father in a lot of ways. And I love that through this relationship with Donnie, he's able to kind of help progress himself. The dynamic between these two is just very, very beautiful. And then just the relationship with Bianca and that evolution with them becoming parents, them getting married, you know, him being a godfather, and then, you know, the whole, everything about their relationship and the story and the family, even involving Mary Ann and the whole mix of things. I love the branching out and broadening of what this franchise is and the people within it. It's just so very human at its core and aspirational and inspirational on so many levels. The personal stakes and growth and, you know, fighting for the right things. There's just, and just, my Lord, the fights, the cinematography in this one. It wasn't Ryan Coogler this time around. Who was the director? I forgot. Stephen Caple Jr. Great job with this. Had only directed one other thing before this, The Land. Had not seen that. He's directing Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. That's got me kind of intrigued for that even more. I just loved how this was directed. I love the pace. I love the structure. I love the weight in every moment. The music, the score, as well as the soundtrack was really solid. Dude, this is tough. This is gonna be hard ranking these because I know some people wanted to know my final thoughts now that we're all caught up on everything, where everything kind of lands. All right, so having given this some time to set in and some thought, and having rewatched Rocky 1 and 2 just to kind of see where I fit, because up until this point, those have definitely been firmly set as my favorite, my top 2. It was Rocky 2, Rocky 1, and my number 1 and number 2 slots. But I want to give some time to where this wasn't just right in my head before really finally settling into my final rankings for the franchise as a whole. As much as I love Rocky as an inspirational and aspirational character, you know, and I love Mentor Rocky so much. Like, you guys know, if you've been watching through my whole journey with this, just how much I've like, man, I wish I had a Rocky in my corner. And that is what the Creed films kind of are. We get to see Rocky be that guy in the corner, pass on all of the knowledge that he has gained through all of these films. And every film, I know a few of them get some hate on their own, but like, each film has something that still carries forward, that keeps moving forward in some way, because you wouldn't have a lot of the lessons that Rocky is trying to help Adonis avoid, because you wouldn't have had those failings with Tommy Gunn to allow Rocky to learn how to better handle his next mentor, because we see a lot of those callbacks in the way that he starts to train Donnie. And then, of course, you know, just the stuff that he did for himself, which helps him connect with what Donnie is actually trying to do for himself in this with Rocky Balboa. And then, of course, every other one past that, from the original 4 up until that point, is just littered throughout this whole thing, because a lot of that is tied into just the dynamic and the relationship between, you know, Rocky and Apollo, and how that dynamic and how that friendship and that rivalry moves forward in this new dynamic with this new Creed. So as much as I love Mentor Rocky, it is ingrained in these films that the previous movies, while not necessary, are heavily influential to where they are. So with that in mind, I'm sticking with Rocky 2 as my number 1, because to me, that is the quintessential Rocky film, to kind of get a little bit of a taste of everything Rocky is about and it's the one that really kind of sets the stage to get the ball rolling with everything else, as well as the rivalry between him and Apollo that carries forth throughout the rest of the series. I think that is a quintessential one. It's my favorite of the original group, and I think I think just because, you know, the Creed films rely so much on what came before right now, that I just gotta keep a Rocky film up at the top, and I'm going to keep Rocky 2. And I did just recently watch it again, and it holds up. Rocky still is my favorite character. This whole franchise. Still, he's become one of my favorite characters of all time. So we're keeping him in number 1 right now. But number 2 has changed a little bit. Number 2 is going to be Creed 1 because of that personal connection. Rocky coming out of the shadows and coming into this role that we become so attached to, with him passing on this knowledge and taking on Donnie, taking him in under his wing and helping move the Creed name forward. And then, of course, Creed 2. It naturally progresses off of the last one in a beautiful, beautiful way. But I just think the emotional beats, and you guys know, the emotional parts are what I really value the most. The character parts are the things that I just treasure so much more over the fights and some of the grander cinematography stuff that we see throughout the franchise. So like, I've definitely got to give Creed 1 the edge on that, because that was a roller coaster, and it just informs on the next one, which for me is going to be my number 3, Creed 2, which just carried on a lot of things I really wanted to see with the stuff post the Ivan Rocky battle. You know, what happened to Drago after that, and then the way that kind of creeps into this theme of legacy and how it parallels but also contrasts what happened with Apollo and Adonis, what happened with Rocky and Junior, and what happened with Ivan and Victor. It's just a beautiful film. It never rocked me to my core in a way like Creed did, so that's one of the reasons it did step down, even though I think it was a better directed and definitely had some more interesting fights in it. And I love the through line for Rocky and their whole like journey, so it's going to be number 3. And from there, it's just going to be the order that I've had before, with Rocky 1, then 4, 3, Balboa, 5. But guys, I would love to know where you rank all the films, what your thoughts on this one was, what your hopes for Creed 3 are. And yeah, man, thank you all so much for hanging out throughout this journey with me, all the knowledge you guys have imparted and all the support. I wasn't sure how this whole thing was going to go, and it's been so much fun. It's been wild. This has become one of my favorite film franchises, and honestly, it might end up getting a poster on the wall with some of the others up here, man. So yeah, like I said before, Rocky himself as a character, he's become one of my top 10 fictional characters of all time. I've found so much to relate to, connect with, and just a lot of emotional resonance within this franchise as a whole, that I'm glad that I've finally watched this whole franchise all the way through. I think every entry has something to impart, whether the quality, you know, peaks or valleys or whatever. I think there's something to take away from every one of these, 5 included, because without the failings in 5, you wouldn't have a lot of the stuff that helped him train Donnie in Creed 1, really. Every entry has been a piece of the puzzle to the greater picture, and I love that so much about this whole series, man. And I'm curious to see where it goes from here. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this reaction. If you did, please leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. I don't know what our next film series is going to be, what we'll dive into next. I'm going to take a little bit of a reprieve. Doing one of these every week was a little rough, but we'll see how it goes. And like I said in the beginning, I think the way I'm feeling right now, I'm probably going to wait and react to Creed 3 so that we have the whole journey documented. So with that said, guys, stick around. So let me know your thoughts. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. If you want to see the full-length reaction, check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, gets you access as well. Speaking of, before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Manny Share, Ryan Karen, Jason Coleman, Philly Vane, Yorick Coruscant, Margaret Grace, Melita, Robert Aguiano, Raven McGann, Jeffrey Hale, M. Sephiroth, Jake Cantrell, Amy Becca, Josh Lee, and Aaron Myers. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. That's it for this video, guys, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care, everybody.